Welcome back. Hurricane Helene just hours from making landfall in Florida. It will most likely hit the Big Bend region along Florida's Gulf Coast tonight. Our WTOL 11 weather team says that the rain and the wind from the storm's outer bands are nothing compared to what is coming, what is on the way. The storm is expected to make landfall later this evening with a possible 20-foot storm surge
that can destroy houses, move cars, and that water level is going to rise very quickly with the approach of Helene tonight and could cut off escape routes.
Mandatory evacuations are in place for at least 20 coastal counties. Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia also declaring states of emergency.
American Electric Power and the Ohio Task Force 1 are sending crews to Florida to help with Hurricane Helene. The crews left early this morning. The company says they're also sending about 120 field personnel to North Carolina to stage until the storm moves through the area. Ohio Task Force 1 says activating their crews early will put them in a better position to respond to affected areas. The members are skilled in various aspects of search and rescue operations.
All right, as we said, our team of meteorologists keeping an eye on Helene as it gets a little bit closer to the coast.
Here in Ohio, we will feel some impact of the storm, right, Chris?
Yeah, guys, remember, just about this point yesterday, it just become a Category 1 hurricane. So how quickly this is intensified to a major Category 3 hurricane, and winds now to 125 miles per hour, moving to the northeast at over 20 miles per hour. So the forward motion on this really is going to bring landfall in the next several hours just before midnight, and it's going to whip it up into the southern part of the country and eventually impacts, yes, into our area by tomorrow morning. So here it is, Category 3 storm. It is expected to make landfall before midnight tonight. One of the bigger initial impacts is going to be that catastrophic storm surge, and it has been deemed life-threatening. That storm surge could reach up to 15 to 20 feet. And consider this, there would be wave action on top of that. And some indications are that that ocean may push miles inland, where we see some of the worst storm surge in and around the Big Bend area. So what will be the impacts to our area? You're going to start to notice it. In fact, already the cloud cover we have overhead is some of that tropical moisture streaming in overhead. Nothing falling from those clouds as it is dry across the area. It's kept us a little bit cooler, a little bit more damp, right around the lower 70s. And those northeast winds already just beginning to pick up in response to what is going to be a fairly complex situation with that remnant tropical system moving up into the Ohio River Valley. So let's talk winds first and foremost into our Friday morning. Winds are already going to be picking up first thing tomorrow morning. Could be taking the kids to the bus stop. 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. They'll continue to increase into the afternoon. By about mid-afternoon, those winds will be gusting over 30 to 35 miles per hour, could reach close to 40 near the lakeshore. And if you're thinking Friday night football games, it is going to be a very breezy evening. So what are we looking at for our big board Friday? Rain showers moving in through the evening, gusty winds. That east wind could gust up to 35 to 40 miles per hour. So have those windbreakers, jackets, and rain gear ready to go for our big board Friday. Latest hour-by-hour forecast going to bring that landfall shortly before or just after 11 p.m. Once that tropical moisture makes it into the southern part of the United States, it is quickly going to be lifting north up into the Ohio River Valley region, and by tomorrow early afternoon, rain is going to be falling across central Ohio. Here's the clock, 5 p.m. Our first showers entering the southern half of our viewing area, and then showers will be on and off into our Friday evening, where some wet weather will be possible. We'll continue to rain chance Saturday into the afternoon. Will be most likely the second half of the day again Saturday, with more of that remnant tropical moisture bringing some wet weather into the upcoming weekend.